In today's video, I'm going to show you how to reduce image MB size in Photoshop in 2026 using the best method for web and social media. If you've ever tried uploading an image to a website, email, or social platform and realized the file size is way too large, this step-by-step guide will help you compress your image properly without ruining the quality. I'll show you exactly where to click, what settings to adjust, and how to control your final file size with precision. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more simple Photoshop guides just like this. Let's get started. First, open Adobe Photoshop and load the image you want to compress. You can do that by going to File, then Open, and selecting your image from your computer. Once your image is open in Photoshop, make sure you're done with any edits, because we'll now export it in a way that reduces the file size. To properly reduce the MB size, go to the top menu and click on File, then hover over Export and choose Export As. This is the best option for controlling file size for websites and social media. Avoid just using Save As, because Export As gives you much better compression controls. When the export window opens, the first thing you want to do is choose the format. Select JPEG, since JPEG is the smallest and most widely supported format for photos online. PNG files are usually much larger, so JPEG is ideal if your goal is reducing megabytes. Now look to the right side where you'll see the quality slider. This is the most important setting for reducing file size. If it's set to 100, the file will be large. Start lowering the quality to somewhere between 60 and 80. This range usually gives you a strong balance between good visual quality and a much smaller file size. As you move the slider, watch the file size preview in the bottom left corner of the window. Photoshop shows you a live estimate of how large the exported file will be. This is extremely helpful because you can fine-tune the quality until you hit your target size. If your image is still too large, the next step is to reduce the image dimensions. In the same Export As window, you'll see width and height settings. If your image is very large, for example 4,000 pixels wide, consider reducing it to something more reasonable like 1920 pixels for web use or even 1080 pixels for social media. Make sure the chain icon is enabled so the proportions stay locked. When you reduce the width, the height will automatically adjust to maintain the correct aspect ratio. Again, check the file size preview in the bottom left corner. You'll notice that reducing dimensions has a big impact on MB size. Between lowering the quality and resizing the image, you can dramatically shrink the file while keeping it visually sharp. Once you're happy with the file size preview, click Export. Choose where you want to save the file on your computer and click Save. That's it. Your new image will now have a reduced MB size and will be optimized for web and social media use. Just to quickly recap, open your image, go to File, Export, Export As, choose JPEG, lower the quality to around 60 to 80, resize the width and height if necessary, check the file size preview, and then click Export. This method gives you the best control over your final file size without guessing. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more easy Photoshop tutorials in 2026. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.